Okay, what is up? I'm going to take a look at the Buffalo Bills. Well, I'm looking at the free agents right now, and then we're going to do a mock draft. Of course, that's what you came here for. So let's look at their free agents, see what they done, see who they lost, and yeah. First pickup, well, that's on here. Emmanuel Sanders still can be a good wide receiver. Kind of replaces John Brown, who they're kind of basically the same kind of player. John Brown might be a bit faster, but Miles Sanders really good route runner, and yeah, could be a good target for Josh Allen. And then they lost Andre Roberts, kind of just returner. Signed Matt Hack from Miami, who's a pretty good punter. I thought their punter was already good. I don't know what happened. Corey Borquez or something. Didn't he punt that kick on the 1 yard line or something? I guess that's one play. I don't really know what happened the rest of the year. Yeah, lost John Brown. Also lost Quinton Jefferson, who's a pretty good run defender. They signed Mitchell Trubisky to be a backup to Josh Allen. So he's a pretty good backup, to be honest. Like, he can win you games. So if anything does happen to Josh Allen, which is possible because of his play style, then at least you got a backup that can probably win you some games. Lost Tyler Croft. He's just an alright running back. Yeah. Re-signed Levi Wallace. Yeah, just get another cornerback because they're pretty thin there, I guess. They probably need one more corner. I mean, they're not thin, like a slot kind of corner. They got their outside corners for Javis White and Levi Wallace, but it's only a 1 year contract, and he's not amazing. So yeah, awesome offensive linemen. Signed Bobby Hart from the Bengals, who's probably not good enough to be a starter. Well, he didn't show that in uh, Bengals, so yeah, just good backup, I guess. Re-signed Isaiah McKenzie, who's kind of a speed threat returner, so he can be a returner now. Jacob Hollister, he's probably better than Tyler Croft, so he's a pretty good tight end, to be honest. Matt Breida, good special team running back actually, but can also get in on plays and be a good speed threat. But I mean, he's not really gonna give you number one running back numbers. So yeah. Anything big? Tyrell Adams, he's a pretty good linebacker. Well, he was pretty good last year, I guess. F.A. Obada, I didn't actually see this. I like F.A. Obada. You know, I'm from Britain. He's from Britain. F.A. get there. He's actually a pretty good pass rusher, you know. He's just a beast. They'll got some dudes like Trent Murphy they can probably let go because you got F.A. Obada, the real GOAT. Josh Norman. You could bring him back. He did play significant time last year. It was alright. It wasn't that bad. TJ Yeldon, EJ Gaines. EJ Gaines they could bring back. They did lose their slot corner and what did they? I don't know. What Corey Bajorquez, like they signed the punter to 3 years, 5 million. So are they letting him go? They must. So that's kind of it. So I'm just gonna get into the draft already. They didn't really do too much in free agency, so yeah. They kind of they didn't get really better. They didn't get worse. So that's probably good because they were one game away from Super Bowl. But you still do have the Chiefs and other really good teams in your division. Okay, let's fix that a bit. Okay, pick 30. Kind of see who's there at this point. I don't really have guys in my head that I want to pick, but I do have positions I could target like edge and linebacker and stuff like that. Eric Stokes would be nice. Jason Owe. I think I'm gonna get a linebacker for the future. Actually, I just saw it when it popped up. It's gonna be Jamin Davis. He's really risen up now. When people actually got to watching him, he's a really good linebacker. It's kind of like why did he start in his last year? Pretty much, why was he sitting behind like not good linebackers in Kentucky? But then when he did play, he's got like the perfect kind of size and everything. Typical linebacker, pretty much. So yeah, he's a pretty good player. And I assume we've got a second round pick. I'm not sure though. Why have I got country music stuck in my head? Am I crazy? Okay, here we are. Joseph Asai would be pretty nice. I can't believe he's here. They could go O-line early up if there's a really good player like Jalen Mayfield or something. I guess you can't call him a really good player, but he's a good player. Joseph Asai. I think I'd prefer to get Carlos Basham, actually. I think Carlos Basham's versatility to play in the inside and on the outside, and they struggled to get sacks last year in Buffalo. Like, they got a lot of pressure. Then you can get Carlos Basham to rush the inside, also kind of get that speed, I guess, and he's got that size. So yeah, he'd be a good player for that kind of fit. And yeah, he could really get you more production from that defensive line. Damn, Melifano just went off the board. I would have liked that. Benjamin St. Juice, I saw him. That kind of caught my eye. Could get Sean Wade to be your slot, actually. Ooh, but he's only a slot player, that's the thing. But I might take a shot on that. Unless there's, like, people I'd rather have at slot. I mean, Sean Wade's is, like, a really good slot corner. And, like, he was so good before last year. And then tried to play on the outside to show that he was versatile and just struggled. But, I mean, just keep him in the slot, I guess, and then he could be a really solid cornerback. And then you got 3 good corners. And hopefully he can continue to be well in the slot. And, yeah, I'd like that. Just because his slot ability was so good. So, yeah. I look like this. So we took 3 picks. Corner, edge, and linebacker, addressing their 3 biggest needs, probably, which are all in defense, to be honest. Could maybe go for a weapon now. Could get more weapons. I mean, why not? You could always use weapons. Weapons. I might go Jalen Darden because I know he's going to be on the board. But I don't know if that's realistic. So I might not go for that. He'd probably be getting picked in a 3rd or 4th round. And they got him all the way down here. The poor old Jalen Darden. Finally got a pick. Hallelujah. I feel like I'm drafting for the Saints. Gotta wait 10 million years for a pick. Could get another speed threat. And I think I'll do that, actually. Daz Newsome. He's a really good speed threat from North Carolina. Him and that other North Carolina receiver. How can I forget his name? He's a good receiver. Screw me, I can't think, but... I mean, the receiver position, they've got good players. Oh my freaking god. Whew, I just hit that. And we got a pick. Of course, that happened right then. Oh! I'm gonna have to struggle here. Oh! Oh my god. No. There we go. We got a pick right now. That's so fun. After I'm just struggling with this. Everybody has him picking running back in like the 1st round. I think that's kind of crazy. I mean, I just don't think they go for running back, and if they do, it's somebody really late, and I don't think you go for somebody now, to be honest. Who do they go for? These drafts are so weird. They're so weird. There's always so many good edges. I'll just go for the best edge on the board because edge is a really valuable position, so you can just get some steals maybe late in the draft, see if they can do anything, and if they don't, it's not that big of a deal. Like, you can get depth and you just get good players in the draft, basically. That's what you do. And then in undrafted free agents, well, yeah, from the draft, you just get people for depth, basically, and see if you can get steals in that. Jeez, I'm going to be shaking this thing the whole time. I just didn't want to stay on my stand. Depressed. Ooh, can you see everything, guys? Yeah, you can see that. Okay. We've got a pick 6th round, probably our 2nd to last pick. And Any O-line people that I can take? Anybody, please? Let's go for Royce Newman. He had some pretty good production at Ole Miss. Like, it's not like all his plays were bad, but he wasn't amazing. And like against lower competition, of course, he just dominated because of his size and everything. But just get depth on that O line, kind of be that Ty Nsekhe replacement. Why have they always got the Saints taking Alaric Jackson in like the 7th round? I feel like that's a pick every single time. Or I'm just tripping. Should I just go for another corner? I like that. I'll just go for Thomas Graham. And then we'll take a look at the roster and then wrap this shit up, bruh. Let's go. I always like to see the Saints draft because I'm a Saints fan. I'll probably do another Saints draft because I probably have other people I'd like to go for in that. Even though they only got like 5 picks. No, they got more now. Who are they taking? Zach Thomas, quarterback, Appalachian State. Oh, is he the Drew Brees replacement? I'm sure he is. Okay, so first pick we took was Jamin Davis. Yeah, good linebacker. Kind of be a good player in that system. I know they re-signed Matt Milano, but they could still use another linebacker because they did use like AJ Klein at a bunch of points, and I really like Jamin Davis. And Tremaine Edmonds hasn't really been anything that special. He's been good, but nothing special. And then Carlos Basham. Yeah, I really like how he can slide into the inside also. So you can get all AJ Epinesa, Jerry Hughes, and Carlos Basham on the field at the same time. And then you also have that Ed Oliver in the middle. And they just got quite a lethal pass rush there, and he can stop the run at a high rate. So yeah, they get Shaun Wade. You get your slot cornerback. I know they do have that slot corner, but Shaun Wade, to be honest, he's just a really good corner, and you could, I mean, he's not going to play on the outside, that's the only thing, but he's an amazing slot cornerback, so it's not that big of a deal. You can just take him to be a good slot. And then Daz Newsome, you get really good speed threat. So yeah, I like that. You just get more receivers because you could use that. And then Jonathan Cooper, I just felt like it was too good to pass up on at this point. I think it was like the 5th round or 6th round. That's probably about his range. Probably like 4th, 5th, maybe 6th. You never know. What happens in the draft, to be honest, though. But yeah, you can get more people on the edge rush because you could always use edge rushers. Come on. And it also has versatility. And then Royce Newman, you just got another depth kind of offensive lineman because you don't want just horrible players on the O-line. So you just got an alright player for that offensive line. Nothing really that good. But he could... You never know what happens. Undrafted people turn into amazing players. He's basically undrafted in like the 6th round. So yeah, and then Thomas Graham, why not? Corner is a pretty valuable position, and you need corners on your roster, and could be a good special teamer. So yeah, you could kind of just see what you got there. And that was all for this division. Was this the AFC East? I think it was the East. I don't know my division. Well, I know who's in each division. I don't know the names for all of them, but I think this is the East. It is the East. That's all. I don't know what divisions I've got next. I know I still got a few teams I haven't done, so I probably got like 1 or 2 divisions. So, you'll see me. I'll try and finish up these drafts. I'll do one each day because I got other stuff to do in life. I can't film videos all day, so I'm not a lazy bum. So that was the video. Didn't get it all the way to 15 minutes. I could just sit here in silence for 1 minute, but it doesn't matter because I always seem to finish my videos with like 4 seconds left. Kind of a cool thing, but I'll just end it now.